Hello everyone, I'm Mike Feltberger, and it's time for the High Banks highlights featuring the racing action down at the Grandview Speedway located off of Route 100 in Bechtelsville, PA. This recap will be the September 20th granddaddy of all small block races, the Freedom 76. 54 entries for the 76 lap event down at Grandview. They needed 6 heats, 2 consolations or C-mains, the Minuteman 20, the Cash Dash, and the Freedom 76. So we'll give you a rundown of the happenings down at Grandview for September the 20th, their final race of the season for the small block modifieds. And here's how things shook down. First heat winner in the 14P, Billy Pouch Jr. Getting the second heat win in the 77, Kyle Smith. Eddie Strada in the 33 was your third heat winner, with Jeff Strunk in the 357 getting the fourth heat win. Ryan Godown getting the fifth heat win in the 26, with the final heat winner being Bobby Trapper Jr. in the 2. All the heat winners then went into the Cash Dash along with the guaranteed starters, which were Brian Herthler for winning the Bruce Rogers Memorial Race, Logan Watt for winning the Forrest Rogers Memorial, and your point champion, Dwayne Howard. 2 C-mains were needed. Jim Hausworth in the 72 getting the first one. Ryan Belts in the 221 was your second C-main winner. That led up to the Minuteman 20 with 5 cars qualifying. Craig Von Doren in the 30 was the Minuteman 20 winner. 4 cars qualified out of each of the 6 heats. Cash Dash was won by Dwayne Howard in the 15G. That was $1,000 from GT Radiator Service. So a special thanks to the Turners for sponsoring the Cash Dash, $1,000. That was Dwayne Howard getting the win in that 10-lap event. That set the stage for the Freedom 76. 33 cars started, 32 actually from qualifying and guaranteed starters, and then Ray Swinehart took the 20-year Freedom 76 provisional, making the 33rd starter with the car number 33R. Drop of the green, Dwayne Howard was your pole sitter, scampering out to a lead in the 15G. Plenty of racing action behind him, a lot of pack racing, some fantastic racing. There was 8 race stoppages during the 76-lap event. But once racing was being resumed after all these stoppages, it was madness on the speedway. The racetrack, prepped by Kenny Rogers and Brad Missimer, was available for all the drivers from the bottom to the top. There wasn't a racing group that wasn't being used for the 76 laps. Taking the lead from Dwayne on lap number 39 was Loudon Reimert in the 16, but Loudon developed a mechanical issue, I believe a flat tire, forcing the 16 into the pits. He would rejoin the field, and taking over the top spot was Eddie Strada in the 33, and from the 30th lap to the 76th lap, it was intense racing with Jared Umbenhauer, Danny Buck, and Ryan Godown all starting to show a late speed during the 76 lap event. Lap cars, only 2 lap cars, so that really wasn't hampering the efforts of the front runners, but getting the win in the 33, Eddie Strada, Eddie getting over $32,000 additional money from NASCAR going into the payout. So Eddie Strada going home with at least $32,000. Second was Jared Umbenhauer in the 19. Danny Buck, always showing some speed at Grandview, was third in the 6B. Ryan Godown, your New Egypt point champion, was finishing 4th in the 26 with the pole sitter and early race leader Dwayne Howard in the 15G getting 5th. Getting 6th, strong showing for the 942 of Tim Buckwalter, with Billy Pouch Jr. getting the Brightenstein Motorsports 14P to the checker in 7th. Ryan Watt in the 14W was 8th. He was actually your Champions Night winner, so 1 week later, another top 10 finish. getting 8th in the 14W. Mike Guler had to go to the rear of the field midway through the 76-lap event, and he was charging through the field. A couple more laps, he might have been a top 5 runner, but Mike Guler getting the 53 to the checker for 9th place and rounding out the top 10. Strong showing for this driver. A lot of times he doesn't make it past lap 20 in the A-mains. He got his feature win this year and also got 10th place in the Freedom 76 to 61, Justin Grimm. Some added bonuses along the way. Ryan Grimm, your hard charger, going from 32nd to 13th, advancing 19 spots. The payout for that was $1,900. That came from Bobby Gunther Walsh and his sponsors. So that was a nice chunk of change going into the pocket of Ryan Grimm for his advancements during the Freedom 76. And the Little Pecker Landscaping last car on the lead lap went to Tyler Pete. Tyler was in the Rick Stankiewicz car, the 2RS. So Tyler going home with some added money. So that's how things shook down. Top 3 being again Eddie Strada, Jared Umbenhauer, and Danny Buck. So that concludes the racing season for the small blocks and the sportsmen down at Grandview. Next up is an enduro. Saturday, September the 27th, beginning at 5 o'clock. All classes will be running for the enduro classes, the vintage classes, and the support classes as well. So hope all is well. Please have a safe, happy off-season, and hope to see everybody back at Grandview for the opener in April of 2026. I'm Mike Bultberger. Thank you for watching and have a great day.